In this video, we're going to talk about how to use the law of attraction, Dr. Joe Dispenza's manifestation formula. So, do you stop using the law of attraction, or how do you get it to work? So, my name is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to reprogram your subconscious for money, or for success, or for your soulmate, or for health, using Dr. Joe Dispenza's manifestation formula that truly changed my life and gave me this totally different view of how to utilize the law of attraction. So make sure you hit the like button right over there, and let's dive right into this video. So when you really study Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, it gives you this really different viewpoint of the law of attraction. And I put in the title, stop using the law of attraction as a question, because the traditional way people think about the law of attraction is just to repeat strings of affirmations. Just say, I want to be healthy, I want money, I want to be healthy, I want to be healthy. The thing about the subconscious mind is that it doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. Furthermore, your body doesn't even know the difference between what's real and what's not real. And if your body doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real, then what happens is you can build entirely new synaptic connections in your brain based off of things that are only happening in your imagination if you feel them. Because you can evoke any feeling or emotion you want and have it stimulated in your nervous system. It can affect your physiology, and it can literally start to fire and wire new nerve cells. In Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, he calls it Hebb's Law. And that says that when you start to practice or memorize a certain feeling, like you start to feel abundant, or you start to feel that you already have that health problem fixed, you start to feel grateful, you start to be love instead of hoping you'll get love. So when you start being what you want and sending out that feeling, you start reconditioning your subconscious. And even if you don't have that thing in your life yet, you've sent a new message to your subconscious, which allows you to reprogram your subconscious, your body, your brain, your mind, your spirit. And when that occurs, that's what ultimately shifts the outside events in your life, because the world is a mirror off your subconscious programming. But the way most people think about the law of attraction and affirmations is just if you say what you want enough, you'll get it. But Dr. Wayne Dyer had a quote. He said, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Comment that down below. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Comment that down below. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Now, Dr. Joe Dispenza was a huge fan of Wayne Dyer. And Dispenza has now proven and is studying and testing with neuroscience the same principles Wayne Dyer was telling us through philosophy's eyes. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. You don't get what you want. Most people think about the law of attraction and they just say, I wish I had money, I really want money, I'd really like to have a better job, I really want to find my soulmate. And they're stuck in the pure mental realm. They're attached to the words or the things, but not the feeling hasn't shifted. So when Wayne Dyer says you don't get what you want, you get what you are, what he's saying is you get what your dominant feelings are, because your feelings are just conscious awareness of your own vibration, of the own energy you are emitting into the quantum field. It's your vibrational signal, it's your frequency. That's what you are. And what Dr. Joe Dispenza is showing us, you can actually change who you are. You can change your personality. And when you change your personality, your personal reality will change. But most people want to rearrange the outside environment all the time. They're like, oh, why am I not getting the money? Why am I not attracting the right person? Let me try a different dating website. Let me try a different business. Let me try a different, and it's always about rearranging the outside circumstances, because we've been conditioned through the Newtonian model of physics that we live in a world of matter, of physical matter. But we know from Albert Einstein that E equals mc squared, which says that energy and matter are one and the same. So the world of matter is actually the world of energy. Every single thing in this physical universe is just vibration. That's all it is. It's vibration that's happening within the spectrum of visible light, so we can see it, so our senses can perceive it. And sometimes we fumble and we stumble into the idea that because we can see it and sense it due to our sensory feedback and the vibration that our senses are interpreting, we can make the mistake to think that it's all physical, that there's a world happening out there and a world happening in here. But there's only one world, and it's happening in here. So most people say, I will believe it once I see it. Once I see it in the outside world, I'll believe it. But what Dr. Joe Dispenza is telling us is, you will see it once you feel it. Once you change, it will change. So when you're using your affirmations, when you're doing your visualization, what will really shift in your life is if you start to look at it through I think the two most powerful words that Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches: mental rehearsal. A lot of times in Law of Attraction, you talk about affirmations and visualization and these things, but I think the word mental rehearsal, at least for me, it changed my life when I started thinking about it the way that Dr. Joe Dispenza is teaching it. That mental rehearsal is you literally rehearsing in your mind and body, in your physiology, in your nervous system. You are rehearsing as if you already have this thing that you want. So instead of idly visualizing this thing that you want that's out there somewhere in the future and you're daydreaming about what it would be like to have it one day, instead you are actually rehearsing being it already. So the shift for me was I went from visualizing, yes, I want these things and they're out there, to once I understood the concepts that Dispenza has now proven with neuroscience, that you can retrain your brain, your mind, your body, and when you do that, when you build new synaptic connections based off of emotion, energy and motion, then you will change your outside environment. So I went from idly visualizing about the future and essentially daydreaming to rehearsing already having it. So I did this thing where I would visualize and rehearse a little scene over and over. And the scene in my mind, it was like a little mind movie. And the scene was me refreshing the browser on my computer and the black screen going to color, and then refreshing the Google Chrome link to my YouTube channel and seeing that my videos had went viral. And I had spent about 6 or 9 months not getting any results, wondering if I should quit, wondering if I should stop. But I kept rehearsing this scene after I watched after I read Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Dispenza's book. I started rehearsing the scene over and over and over and over and over and over again. Rehearsing it until I felt different. Because what he says is your meditation or your mental rehearsal or your law of attraction technique, it's not working if you don't feel like a different person than before you went into it. So if you go into the visualization and you feel just about the same when you leave, it means you're projecting your desire into the future instead of being it now, instead of feeling it now. And that's the commonplace error I and a lot of people were making. So I started rehearsing it. And then I started letting it go, sending that out into the quantum field, rehearsing the experience, feeling as if I had it, starting to feel abundant, even though my circumstances hadn't changed. And while my wife and I were camping and I didn't have any internet or cell service, we were out for about 48 hours outside of service, and I went back into an internet cafe to publish a new video, and my channel had went viral in almost the same way I had rehearsed it. I shouted to my wife in the rehearsal over and over, and then in real life when it happened, I would shout in rehearsal, Ashley, my video went viral, oh my gosh, look, check it out. It almost happened exactly like that because I sat down at the internet cafe seat and she was standing in line getting a tea. So she wasn't there when I first saw it, when I was like, oh. So I went and told her the same way, and it almost happened exactly the way that I had rehearsed it in my mind. So go ahead, and when you're using the law of attraction or you have a goal that you want to manifest, think about it in terms of two powerful words: mental rehearsal. Can you rehearse what you want as if it's already happened enough times that you feel as if it has happened. Because once that occurs, you send a new signal into the quantum field, and that in turn is what pulls the infinite possibilities into your life to create new experiences that you want, new manifestations that you want. You can attract what you want into your life, and you are worthy of what you want. It just comes down to two words: mental rehearsal. So if you want to check out some of Dr. Joe Dispenza's books, I recommend Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And what I invite you to do is comment down below, I am worthy of what I want. Comment that down below, I am worthy of what I want. And then ask yourself, what would it feel like if I was worthy of everything I desire? How would I walk? How would I talk? How would I walk? How would I talk? How would I feel? You are worthy of what you want. Make sure you hit the like button on this video right over there. That's what sends us out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. So make sure you hit the like button right over there. And then subscribe and bell notification on this side. That's what sends the notifications out to you. So make sure you actually hit the bell notification right over there. And give your mental rehearsal a try and ask yourself, do I feel the end? Like, do I feel, if this result had happened in my life, would I feel different? How would I feel to have the money, to have the love, to have the job, to have the opportunity, to have the health, to have the good news? How would I feel? And if you can leave your mental rehearsals feeling different than when you arrived, you will see the results show up in your life in wonderful and powerful synchronicities, or what some people call luck. But you know, it's not luck. And you can become a magnet to these great possibilities because they already exist in the quantum field. You just have to change the way you feel and the vibration you're putting out into the universe, and in return, you will attract and bring back to you new and awesome experiences.